What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about a few different stocks today at the request of Pat, my man Pat. We're going to talk about SPY. We're also going to talk about MASS and nvax. Special shout out to Pat, to Desynced, and shout out to HG. We're going to talk about this one for HG too. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Here we are at about 575. Is it dollars? I mean, it's a trust, so I guess it'd be $575. Yeah. And it pays out very, very scrumptiously small crumbs of dividends, right? But hey, it's something. It's something. On a daily aspect, you are not showing bullish divergence on your daily MACD. You are showing a little bit of bullish divergence on your stochastics. I like this that the stochastic is closing back into the neutral band here, but you need that orange line to get up there too. Both oscillators have to get in there. You've been down here for a little while. That tells me that you likely are coming to the end of this downtrend. On the RSI, you do have double bullish divergence actually to end out the week. If it is double bullish divergence, and I think it is, that would likely signal that you're going to move up probably back to 585. Okay, so that's good. If we look at this thing on a weekly time frame, the weekly MACD, it's not necessarily the best look, to be completely fair. But as far as the histogram goes, you are at some areas that you found support at before on this histogram, and then the oscillators are well above the zero, so you are in a bullish posturing overall, definitely a bullish trend. If we look at this for what it is on the weekly time frame, just as the price itself, you can see that the last few drops you've had, I don't know why it's muted. Let's see here. Low or high to low here, you dropped about 5.8%, 5.86%. From this high to low here, you dropped about 9%, 9.7%. And then from this high to low here, we dropped 7.7%. So something right in that range makes sense. This took about 3 weeks to drop. That took about 4 weeks to drop. Here we are 3 weeks to drop. It makes sense on a time frame perspective as well. I don't think you're going to go lower. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware that you broke below this low here, and I'm sure a lot of people capitulated because of that. But I don't think that we're going lower because we actually found support right here. Very nice support. That's a good wick with some decent volume on this week, you guys, right at prior areas of resistance. So I like that a lot. I think if we were to take, should I take this weekly low? I'm going to take this weekly low. Let's do that. We're going to go weekly low here to this high up here. Yeah, you're bouncing right. You wicked right below the 382 and then closed above it. Love to see it. That's actually a very normal thing to do. If you're bullish, right? That's what you want to see. What you need to do now is complete the thought, the THOT, complete the thought, and go up above 587 right there. Get back above that on a weekly closing basis. If you do that, I think it's time to consider that we're moving up to new highs. You don't have to do that next week, just any week. But what you don't want to do, what you definitely don't want to do, is you don't want to wick at this price and then come back down to the 382, because likely at that rate, then we would see something more substantiated down to the golden zone. And what's bad for the SPY is probably bad for all of us, to be completely fair. So hopefully that doesn't happen. The area to beat is 587.2. We want to close above that on any multi-day period, any weekly period, whatever. And it doesn't have to be next week, but sometime soon would be preferred. I think that March is going to be a good month. I want to look at the monthly time frame and see if we can validate that at all. I mean, your monthly obviously looks bullish right now. Monthly stochastics are potentially looking to dip out of this. It's important that March does not close red. And then, of course, the monthly RSI here, if we look at this, right now, this is where your monthly ticker is on the RSI, that the reading is. If you go to last month, February, where you closed was actually right here at the overbought zone. So if March closes green, not only would that be beneficial from a stochastic standpoint, but it would also be it'd be a really good look on the RSI as well, right? When you bounce off the overbought zone here, you saw a nice bullish engulfing candle that led to growth for the next quarter of a year or more. You can dip below the overbought zone. It's not detrimental completely, but it's better to bounce right off of it. Look right here. You bounce off the overbought zone on a monthly time frame. You continue to run for 4 months in a row. Bounced off the overbought zone here on the monthly. Had a wick down, so you started the month down, but then bullishly engulfed and continue to run afterwards. It would be nice if you can get a bounce right off the overbought zone. So hopefully we do close this month green. I think that's the most important thing. We're only down 3% on the month, and we're down about 7% on the week, or no, not on the week, from this high. We're down about 7%. So it's nothing that's too intimidating. I really do think that this support here is nice, right there. Prior area of resistance here at the current low. I think that looks nice. So with the bullish divergence on the daily time frame, on the RSI and the stochastics, I'm assuming that we're going to have a good week next week, and then probably leading into the rest of the month as well. Ultimately, when it comes time to go higher, can we get much higher? So high. We're going to go to probably 626, 644. That's the first target zone. You get above 644, the next area to focus on would be 658 to 700 almost. Wow, yeah, that's not bad. Camera just cut out. I'm going to fix that. We're going to fix that right now. Get that fixed up. Again, the primary target zone is 644 to 626, but if we can get above 644, likely then 658 to 698 would be the next target area. Okay, and the camera keeps cutting out, but that's okay. Let's move on from here. I think that I've said enough on the SPY. Let's talk about MASS. I think that's the next one, right? MASS. 908 MASS. I've never heard of this before. Is this the one? I hope this is the one. It's on the NASDAQ. I'm going to do, anytime you guys request stocks, I will always choose the American one. If it's on other exchanges, you got to let me know. No offense to this was even before the tensions between Canada and America are there, which really it shouldn't even be between the people, man. It should just be between the politicians, but whatever. They want us to be at each other's throats. So give the people in power what they want, I guess, if you want to be dicks to each other. Or maybe you're just looking for an excuse, like some people that might be watching this video. You know who you are. Hugs and kisses. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you know who you are. Here we are at $2.76 right now on 908 devices. Let me actually make sure. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna ask Pat here. Let's see if hopefully is it MASS 906 devices? Is that it? Answer me now. Let's see. 906 devices. Right, or not 908, not 908, not 906, my bad, 908. If you don't answer, I'm just going to continue on with the TA. I'm going to give it about like 10 seconds. And you know what? Maybe we'll do nvax instead. nvax, novax. Yeah, that one. Man, but again, I still don't know. I'm going to guess it's the NASDAQ here. Looking at the monthly time frame here, I would assume the other one's the NASDAQ as well. Monthly RSI looking all right, decent, holding above the 40. Stochastics are actually looking like they're holding up well as well. If we look at the price action for what it is, you do have somewhat of a double bottom look, and that kind of looks like a bull flag, but it's a really ugly bull flag. It's a very big flag for the flagpole. From a high to a low, bouncing off the 382 and getting below the 236 is not a good look, to be completely fair. You need to get back above that 236. $10.32, nice psychological level of resistance there as well. Prior areas of resistance here. I would suspect if you can get back above $10 and you're looking for prices that are all the way up at like $58, man, over time, right? This is on a monthly time frame, so it could be a year, it could be more time, but over time you'd work your way up there. Let's look at the weekly time frame real quick. Weekly MACD, chilling. Weekly MACD is chilling. Looking like it actually is soon to cross to the upside, so that's encouraging. That is encouraging, okay, to be completely fair. Stochastics, same, actually looking good. And then the RSI, which I weigh on the most, you're in a nice uptrend here, finding support on the 40. Good. Okay, I have some hopes for this thing. Yeah, good. Just get above $10, man. Get above like 10.50 technically. Daily time frame looking good, bullishly postured on the daily RSI and stochastics. What about the MACD here? We got to zoom it way the hell in. This is why I hate the MACD, man. It's so needy. It's just so very needy. I should just keep it in log. It makes it look uglier, but then I don't have to zoom as much. The MACD, you're building bullish momentum. I'd like to see the oscillators get. I'm not too excited about it until you get above the zero. I'm much more excited about the stochastics and the RSI though. So likely you will get above the zero. Likely you'll see some growth. I would assume what it's going to take for those oscillators to get above the zero line is to get above the $10.32 area. If you get above these highs, make no mistake, man, you're probably on your way. You're on a year-long path all the way up to $50, $60, somewhere around there. I'm going to check the messages real quick. Desync says 1,000, so we're just gonna go. We're gonna go ahead and type in mass. Do that one more time. Hold on, guys. I gotta clear my throat. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I've been doing really good. My voice hasn't been like this bad in a while, but I guess it's just having a good day today or a bad day today. I didn't do any yelling, any screaming, none of that. I'm not a screamer, guys. That sounded funny, but genuinely, I don't like to yell. It's not me. $2.76. Unless we're winning in Vegas or something, I definitely lose my voice anytime I go to Vegas, man. I can't help it. 276 now. Likely going to find support at 265. I absolutely believe you're going to go there. 265 to 250. You could pull all the way down to $2.11. Is there a mass 1000? I'm just checking. He's like messing with me. 265 is probably where you're going to go. You could find support anywhere. These are just lines after all. They're not requirements. They're not necessities, but I think that's where you're going to go. I think they would call this 3 falling crows, right? It doesn't look perfect, but I mean that is kind of a scary look. What you need to do is you need to hold 265, at least 250, because if not, you really do run the risk of seeing prices below $1.52. But I don't see that happening. A gap this big is what they call a breakaway gap. You got the volume to back it up. I want to look at the weekly time frame as well. Let's just see. MACD looks good. I mean, you're building positive momentum here. Hopefully you sustain that next week. Stochastics look good and the RSI looks good. I think you will continue. So yeah, good. Let's look at this on a monthly time frame as well. Going all the way back. Oh my goodness. It just likes to go down, doesn't it? Well, I feel good about the rest of the month. I don't know about the rest of your life though. This thing, breakaway gap or not, it's probably going to suck it up here. I would expect what you do. Okay, what I would expect that you do is as soon as you get above this high, you're going to find resistance at this prior shelf here, somewhere around $5 to $6, however long it takes, whether it's by the end of the month of March or by the end of the month of May. Probably over the next couple of months, you move up there, and then you continue your path down, okay? You'll probably have a nice rapid recovery up, get people excited because not only are you moving higher, but you're getting above this wick. People are going to get excited right at the wrong time, and then it's time to just begin your slow bleed down to the downside until you do your next rejection at the next area and continue down. You're just going down forever. You're in a spiral of despair and death, and it's never ending. So if you're in this thing, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but that's fine, but probably don't be in it forever. That would be my guess. Unless something happened here. If there's some kind of acquisition that happened here that I'm not aware of, which that could happen with that amount of volume and that breakaway gap, it could be different from a fundamental perspective that I'm not aware of, but I'm going to assume just based off the chart, you're essentially doomed to go down forever, essentially. I do expect that you move up over the coming days, over the coming weeks, over the coming months, maybe even over like the next 2 months, I would say. But after that, I'm not too convinced. So I got nothing else to say, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Oh my goodness, the camera went away. We got to bring that back. Hold up now. Cat's wagging its tail. All right, there we go. And I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, you guys. And